Good evening. I wanted to finish off this conscious breathing challenge with a live video, obviously. Normally I do them in the mornings, but really internet wasn't allowing me to do what I wanted to do. So hopefully to just go over a few of the super duper supernatural powers that we have with our nose and how we can hone and improve our the nose breathing muscles, and how we can improve our health, improve our clarity and our energy levels, our vitality, and possibly most of all, prevent disease in the future. As I keep telling you, researching for this book has been quite a phenomenal experience for me. It's just, the information is so exciting, and it's been there for a long, long time. And somebody actually asked me the other day, why has nobody else written this book? And I suppose there's been books written about individual topics, but what we're doing with Scotland's Wild Medicine is we're bringing you the wild and the super wild that we maybe know a little bit about, but to really bring you the latest science. Hi Craig. To really empower you and your family and your friends. You need to share this information. There are not enough therapists to get us all out of anxiety and depression and stress, but there's enough of us that are awake and excited about learning about this body. You know, really 60 years inside these cells and I didn't really know how to fly it. It's disgraceful. But we start teaching this, and I'm going to actually be starting teaching teenagers, which is pretty exciting, how to really use the supernatural capacity of this simple thing that we do all day without thinking. So I'm just going to recap on some of the stuff that I personally have found really fascinating, and so that it really sinks in to your subconscious. You know, anything that you're learning for new, it's not the knowledge that heals you, it's the behaviour, the action. So, you know, buying the gym membership, as we know, is not what gets us fit. It's actually rocking up to the gym and doing the workout. And, you know, setting your cells free is the same. Knowing how to do it, understanding cellular expansion, understanding that you can alkalise your blood very quickly, that you can open the capillaries and the flow of the blood, that you can let go of all the junk in the meridians. All of that is really interesting and exciting information, but unless you actually take the time to do the practice, that's why they call it practice, you have to make it a practice and do it regularly. I think in our instant everything culture, if we don't get results straight away, we complain and we say, oh, that was a lot of shit, that didn't work. Oh, I tried that. Did you really? You really need to absolutely commit to the practice and do it over and over again until you lay the new neural pathways. Breathing is a workout, that you get fitter and stronger, and the muscles that perhaps I certainly wasn't using. There is much more resistance breathing in through the nose than breathing in through the mouth. And the health benefits are just, well, everything in your body is affected by how you breathe. And I think that another really critical thing is that our children, we need to make sure that our kids are getting into the habit of breathing through their nose. And I've not tried it yet, but I'm going to get it, because I've discovered that through the day, I revert, if I'm going for a hike or anything like that, I revert to mouth breathing. And I just forget, I've got to keep reminding myself. But you can just put a bit of tape on there, and that, you'll not be able to speak, obviously, but it reminds you every time, you know, that you keep your lips closed and to train this muscle. And, you know, my brother, he went out and tried to run 4 miles with his just nose breathing. I don't recommend you try and do that. It's like any training. Start off, make sure that your nose breathing at night. That's simple, just put the mouth tape on, either there or across there. I just put the full big thing across. And then you can move into the day. It's easy doing with you. Cool. Yes, I know what you mean. But you are changing a habit. So let's just talk briefly about that. You know, when we are learning new ways to be healthier and happier, because that's it in a nutshell, and to really become uncompromised and not be worried about what our body's going to do, because we know that we can override the systems and get it the way we want it. And that's literally what we can do once we learn. But it will not usually happen overnight. You need to practice, you need to be patient, you need to go through the pain barrier, because what happens is the mind comes in and it's like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh yeah, I think I did it. Did I do it today? Did I do it this morning? The mind always comes in and tries to keep you where you are. So change requires two things. It requires commitment, practice and repetition. And you know, you can get together just even online, just with a few of your friends and say, right, 8 every morning, we're going to breathe. Just put on Soma or put on Wim Hof or put on Joe, whoever you like. Get the nice music, really get into the you know, it's about your intention behind it. And what we're going to do tonight in terms of breathing exercises, we're going to work with different speeds of breath and different levels of energy, levels of commitment. Like, come on, to really, really gentle, very, very gentle, to full intention behind it, so that you can start to get all the different ways you can play about with the breath in order to master your emotions and to master your subconscious programming. So the nose. Nose for breathing, mouth for eating and talking. So re-teaching yourself to breathe through your nose. And there's also another tape you can get that doesn't actually go across your mouth, it just goes around and it gently pushes your lips together. And I think that's probably a good idea for kids, because it would just mean when they weren't talking, their lips, it would pull the lips together. So it's not really, it's quite as scary as taping them their mouth shut, which there does seem something a wee bit creepy about that. But once you understand the science behind it and how you can retrain yourself back onto that mode of breathing for everything, then it's a really good target. Now, so there's the nose breathing, and then with the tongue lying on the roof of the mouth, there's lots of energy lines and circuits that start in the mouth and in the nose. And when we have our tongue in the right places, we can close energy lines and we can open them up. So for nose breathing, you want your tongue resting in the top of the mouth, like that. Okay, so that's really important. The breath holds the intermittent hypoxia when we're changing the levels of oxygen and CO2. And then, this is, I think, possibly, apart from realising that everybody should be breathing through their nose, the understanding that holding your breath is very powerful for lots of things, for healing disease and COPD, etc., and asthma, and also for sports performance, if you're an athlete. So the thing is that in the freediving world and in elite sports, they're already using all this stuff. Why we've not got it in our system, I don't know. Why it's not in schools, I really don't know. But that is changing now, that you're going to learn, our kids will learn, they'll not need to be in the planet 60 years before they realise that breathing changes your everything. So the way you hold your breath, and according to James Nestor and Craig, they're the two that I've been kind of researching with, and Neeraj, that there's certain times of the day that you'll be able to hold your breath longer. And I'm sure you know there's certain times of the day when you feel like going for a run and certain times of the day when you don't. So it's good to maybe measure when you wake up, maybe at lunchtime and then at tea time, and see where you can hold your breath. So just breathing in, out and hold, and see how long you can hold the breath for. And then measure it. This is where I'm going to go now, to start stretching how long and really expanding that breath hold and that hypoxia, because that's when all the blood starts to flow and the signalling system can run free. So lots of benefits again from that. So nose breathing, holding your breath and timing how long you can hold it for. If you're interested in getting cold, if you've not done it yet, it's a good idea to do your breathing first and then get in the cold shower, because the brain is actually already starting to shut down the pain receptors, and theoretically it won't feel as cold. And also you've just got a better attitude. You've got that more, the mindset is right. I'm going to get cold, okay? So nose breathing as much as you can, retraining yourself 24/7 to be breathing in and out through your nose. The breath holds, and the alternate nostril breathing, which I'm not going to do tonight, but that's another really powerful way. And I don't know if you've been listening, you'll have heard me say that in actual fact the body naturally moves from one nostril to the other predominantly every 20 minutes or so, which is really interesting. So it's feeding different hemispheres of the brain. But so when you do the alternate nostril breathing, it is very likely that one side's going to feel more congested than the other. It's probably because the body's on the other side. Anyway, it doesn't matter, but I still think it's quite interesting. So don't get caught up in whether you feel stuffy or not. Just breathe your way through it. And then when you do, this is a workout, right? Your lungs, you're massaging all your internal organs. You're really working and expanding the lungs. You are drawing in lots of oxygen. The cells, as you know, this is how I see things, is the cells start to expand. Your microtubules go into tune. You're like the little 3D harp. Everything starts to just expand and harmonise and align. And when you're in that expanded state, you can let go of the past, let go of whatever stress you brought in today, and you can also start to think and direct the mind to what you would love, whether it's healing, whether it's health, wealth, or relationships. That either bring us up or bring us down. So you can start thinking, instead of being dragged down by the media and everything that's going on in control, apart from you can't switch off the button, and people with these opposing opinions and beliefs and everybody wanting to be right, and it's just like, oh my God, it's against the body. Breathe and start thinking about you and your heart's desire and what you would love, whether it's healing, whether it's to be in less pain, whether it's to be less judgmental, less angry, whatever it is. We're looking at the emotions that you're enjoying and where least Brits on prescribed antidepressants. I mean, what is wrong? And when we breathe together, you can really start to take control again of your happiness and your life and your emotions. I just think it's just crazy that this is not much. I think the politicians should be up on stage teaching everybody to do this. Anyway, for now, you'll just have to put up with me. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2-4, in for 2, out for 4, in for 2, out for 4. Now get yourself comfortable. Disclaimer, of course, if you start to feel dizzy, to keel over, just stop, pull back. If you're an experienced breather, you'll know that you'll possibly get lightheaded, you'll have tingling. That's all good. That's the way it's meant to be. You can sit on the floor, lie in your bed. It's up to you where you do it. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the controlled pause, which is because with breath holds, with the retention, you can breathe out all the way out and hold your breath, or you can breathe all the way in and hold your breath. And we're going to be doing both. And I'll just talk you through it. And then when we're going to use all the muscles in the torso, so your perineal muscles, pelvic floor muscles, abdominals, pushing the energy up through the base of the brain, through the thalamic gate, up into the pineal gland. We want to direct this energy using our intention, our imagination, and our muscles to push that energy into the brain, okay? And that's when we start to be able to release the chemicals ourselves without having to take them from an external source. We can start to really wake this brain up and start to take control over this spaceship. Okay, so we're going to do 2-4, and we're just going to do it in a nice pace. And I'm going to do this because I'm going to talk as well. So keep breathing. I can't really do the breathing and the talking at the same time because I've got all kind of dizzy. So just when I start you off, just keep the rhythm going. Hi, Caroline. In for 2, out for 4. In for 2 and out for 4. Okay, nice and gentle. Now the belly breath. Hey, Mark, how you doing? So remember the belly, chest and head. That's the 3 places you can breathe. So my computer's just, never mind. So belly, you want to feel the belly coming right out. Chest, head, and let it go. And again, it's up to you how much effort you put into this. You can start nice and gentle if you've not done this before. If you have done it before and you really know that you can just power up, then please feel free to do that. You know, when you really want something, when you want to change anything inside your body, you need to decide. Not in that kind of half-assed, oh, it would be nice if I healed, oh, it would be nice if this happened. It's like, this is happening. This is the way it's going to be. You are the master and you make the decisions. So you have to find your confidence, and the more you breathe, the more confident you'll be that you can override the past and really create whatever it is that you want. Okay? So into, out 4, into, out 4. And then we're going to come to the end, and you know that I like to who. So as we're breathing out, we're just going to say the word, it's H-U. Who. Keep your lips quite pursed, because then you slow down the out breath. Because again, you're always wanting to slow everything down. So we're going to say who on the out breath. Then we're going to breathe in, and we're going to use all these muscles to push the energy up the spine, into the brain, up to the pineal gland, and release some nice, beautiful, happy chemicals for us. Okay, and then we're going to do 2-2. We're going to do 3 rounds. We're going to do 2-2, and we're going to speed it up a little bit. And then we're going to do, and we'll do that exact same thing at the end again. The who, the squeezing, the light into the brain, and then the last round we're going to do quite fast. Okay? Do what you can. If it feels too weird or too strange, just stop. You're in control. You need to learn about your body, and don't let other people dictate to you about it. So you listen in. Really recommend that you keep your eyes closed. Don't focus on anything out here. Really listen. The language of the body, it comes in feelings and energy. Your body is your subconscious mind. So you can now really tune in there and see what's there. Maybe you want to let something go. As soon as you get into these expanded states, I'm letting go, I'm forgiving, whatever it is you want, or I'm attracting. You think about what it is that would make you feel amazing. Okay, so let's get going then. So it's 2-4, and we're going to take it nice and easy to start with. And I want really to see that belly filling up. We want to belly, chest, head, and let it go. Now, if you can do in and out, what I'm doing now is I'm doing in and out until my nose starts to burn a bit usually, and then I'll go in through the nose and out through the mouth. If you're too clogged up, just do whatever you can. It's no drama. You can work on the finesse in your own time. Okay, so it's just in, 2, and out, 2, 3, 4. Right, the belly up, in, 2, and out, 2, 3, 4. Fill the belly. And out, 2, 3, 4. And in, 2, and out, 2, 3, 4. And nice and easy does it. And just start to feel yourself getting oxygenated. Nice, probably a bit of tingling. Just observe the body as it starts to reset itself, as you take control of the environment. And the cells are so delighted to get this level of oxygen, and they just start to rearrange themselves. And two more. Okay, and all the way in. And who? Breathe in again. All the way out. And hold it. Hold your breath right there. And just take your attention inside the body. Close your eyes and observe what is happening in there. Tingling, energy moving. Maybe you feel a little bit lighter. And if you need to breathe, just breathe in and out again and hold again. And really just allow the body dissolve into that. Relax all the way into it. Let go. Let go. And now you're going to breathe all the way in. Pull these muscles in, pelvic floor, abdomen, through the chest, through the base of the brain, into the pineal gland, and squeeze. Pull the muscles tight and squeeze. Squeeze. Pull the muscles in, squeeze. And let it go. Let it all go. And again, just take your attention inside the body and see what you feel. Okay, the cells are now expanding. Your pH, you're more alkalized. The oxygen, you're filling the body with oxygen. The cells are rearranging themselves, the body's resetting. Healing is happening. Okay, now round 2, it's just going to be 2, 2, okay? So, nice deep belly breaths. Come on, mean it. It's your body. It's your health and happiness. You have the power. Breathe with intention. Breathe with the intention of transforming your energy levels and your health. That's it. Keep going. Breathe with the intention of letting go of all the stress. That person that really annoyed you today, they don't believe the same as you. Breathe it in and let it go. Belly out. You're getting lighter. The body is just getting lighter. Feel the buzz. You might be getting a little bit lightheaded. Keep it going or pull back. It's up to you. You're in charge. 3 more. Okay, last one. All the way in, and then we're going to hoo out. Who, focus on your third eye, who, lips pursed, who. Breathe in. And all the way out. And into your second retention, your controlled pause. Hold the breath. Now again, take your attention inside your trillions of vibrating cells. They're now dancing in joy with the oxygen, the expansion. Let go of everything and anything that no longer serves you, and allow yourself to relax deep into the controlled pause. Dissolve into the body, into the chair, the bed. See the cells bathing in ecstasy, blissing out. If you need to breathe, breathe in and out and hold again. Just observe the magic, the intelligence that is you. Feel the cells all delighted that you've loosened your hold on them and you're allowing them to do what they know exactly how to do. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, breathe in. And squeeze, pull all your muscles in tight, abdomen, through the chest, into the base of the brain and into the head. Push, squeeze that beautiful energy you've created into your beautiful, amazing brain. Up through the abdomen, through the heart, into the head. And allow the pineal gland to produce the feel-good chemistry. You are the alchemist. Squeeze, squeeze, and let it go. And take some nice, easy breaths. And just now start to feel that you can override all anxiety, stress, all emotional pain and physical pain. You have that power when you know how to use it. Allow yourselves to expand. Take the night off and allow the body to be without the mind tormenting it. Okay, now we're going into the last round and we're going to power up here. There's an invitation for you to go for it. But again, just make sure I have passed out doing this stuff, so but I tend to go all in. So if you're going all in, make sure that you're either lying down or you're somewhere that if you did fall to the side, you're safe. Okay. 2, 2, and we're just going to do it a bit faster, okay? So breathing in. Again, engaging your abdominal muscles. And you'll find yourself get lightheaded far quicker now, so just be careful, do it in your own pace, at your own time. It's up to you. It's your body, your cells, your intuition. You can breathe out through the mouth, whatever feels nice to you. Experiment with your own body. Five more. All the way in. Out on who. breathe in, all the way out, and hold for your final retention. And try and go as long as you can. When you get the urge, see if you can just dissolve and relax into it. Observe the cells. Observe the energy, what's there. What is happening? What intelligence is going on right now as you observe that body? You've completely changed your internal environment. Allow yourself to let go. Let go. Let go. Release into the field of potential. Allow yourself to just dissolve. Expand. And then when you're ready to breathe, breathe all the way in. Pull the muscles up, root, abdomen, chest, and squeeze all that energy up through the spine, through the base of the neck, into the brain, hit the pineal gland. Squeeze. 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 And hold if you can. Hold, hold. And let it go. And just keep your eyes closed and just really enjoy the state of being, the expanded state of being. And the relaxing every muscle in the body. See yourself as an energy mass that is lighter and brighter. And just enjoy that feeling. Actively let go. Bring anything in that needs your attention and just let it go. Allow yourself to be the master. Clear intention. It's your affirmations. I am open to the power of healing. I allow myself to release all judgment of others. I'm learning how to fly this spaceship I call the body. I have the power to forgive, to let go, and to attract, create anything my heart desires. You decide. Nobody else but you. So let go of anybody's opinion or point of view that no longer serves you or triggers you. Just let it all go. And just remember, these cells, the containers for your soul that we call the body, the intelligence in there is jaw-dropping. We all started as one cell that just divided and divided and divided to make this. Now, tell me that's not intelligent. Maybe they didn't make it exactly the way we wanted, but it's still a pretty phenomenal achievement. And here we are on planet Earth, suspended in space. I mean, it really is pretty incredible. An incredible world that we're living in. And we get caught up in trivia and things that we can't change and fix. But what we can do, and this time in particular, is go inside, and we can certainly be the master of the cells. The cells are listening to you. They have an innate intelligence, and they listen to what you think, what you say, what you feel, what you believe, and what you perceive. All that information is running through the body, and it's giving you the chemistry to match your thoughts. If I think they don't like me, the body will give me the chemistry to give me the feeling to prove me right. But it all started with me. So before we finish, I want to talk about our other superpower, which is sleep. And I know a lot of people are not sleeping well, and I think CBD can be a really great help for people to get back into the habit. But breathing as well. Soma's got great different selection of breathing exercises specifically for nighttime. And if you wake up through the night, it's a really good time to practice this. So, you know, instead of getting frustrated and angry and thinking, oh, I need to sleep and I need this and just go, let me come back inside. What can I control here? My breath. And I can practice and practice, because if you're learning to play the piano, the more you practice, the better pianist you'll be. Oh, thank you, Rosemary. The more you practice conscious breathing. And I'm going to keep this up because I know so many people have had so many benefits from it. But I won't be doing a live every day for the next week because I'm going to do something else. But our sleep, you know, if we don't go into the different stages of sleep, we don't have the same restoration and regeneration results. And we've moved way off the circadian rhythm, which is really working with the natural light cycles so that the body can do what it needs to do in terms of the organs that detox at 10, 12, 2, 4, etc. But you have to be sleeping in order for these functions to take place. And if you're not sleeping well, then you're not going to get the huge benefit of, let's face it, one of our favourite pastimes, which is sleeping. That's great, Patricia. Fantastic. It's just great to get your feedback as well. I really, truly believe that we can heal Scotland by breathing differently and jumping in the sea. That simple thing, if you check out Jed Neal's group, Into the Deepest, just amazing group of people that are really taken to the cold. And it's not easy. You know, I understand that. I hated it at first. Still hate it some days. But, you know, it's quick and it's powerful as. But just start with the breathing, because so many people have lost their confidence and their faith in themselves, lost confidence in the body, that, you know, the body's going to die on us. You know, I mean, really nothing could be further from the truth, because we are the master of this. But if you become the victim of it, then definitely. Now, if you're very compromised, obviously that's very different. Cheers, Lorna. Thank you. But I'm talking about those of us who can grab this and run with it and share it and really inspire others. And I'm really, when the book comes out, that's my absolute goal, is that you will be inspired to reconnect to nature and to who you truly are. So, sleeping and breathing. If we do these things right, we can get away with a lot more fun in the nutrition world. Thanks, Claire. Thank you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start another challenge next Monday on intermittent fasting. Hi, Sean. Hi, darling. Cheers, Mark. Thank you. So, because again, I think intermittent fasting is a really brilliant, simple tool for dropping a wee bit of lockdown lard, which I need to do, and getting more energy, giving the body that rest. I'm going to do the 6 hours on, 18 off, 6 on. And you don't really need to get caught up in what you're eating in that 6 hours, as long as you're giving the body that 18 hours rest. And in that time, you just need to remember not to put anything in your gob. So that's going to be next. I'll be doing more lives on the breathing, bringing you the latest and the greatest. So again, huge thanks. Make sure you download our app, join our YouTube channel, and share Heal Scotland page with your friends, because we are all in this together, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll chat to you soon. Ciao.